Hello, Lacrosse friends. Welcome to the Duel in Dallas Men's Championship Final. It is Ian Brush with the face-off and the St. Louis Centurions. The goal! 11 seconds in. That's because the clock started before the face-off because we are on running time. Ian Brush takes the face-off, runs down, and beats Jimmy the Jet Bovaird for the first goal of the game. Bovaird starting for the Texas All-Stars. Dallas All-Stars, the DBLL All-Stars. How's that?
There we go.
Travis Tunstall with me. I am Steven Stamp. Travis, you'd be right in there for an all-star goalie, but we need you here. You're doing replays and everything, right?
I am, yeah.
Nice.
We'll get that going here right now. So
Yeah.
that's running.
Face-off rolls all the way down into the all-stars end. And this is going to be fun because I'm going to have to spread 3 sheets around for the all-stars team, but we can do it. There are players from the Arrows, from the Lone Stars, and from the Oilers. And that is Matt Young winging it ahead. And Matt Buchanan is wearing number 18 for the All-Stars.
Plug in the headphones. You need them.
And I was referring last game to number 6 for the Oilers as Brad Dickerson is actually... Oh, I just went and got his name. Damn. Anyway, it's not Dickerson. It is another dude. But I will get it, I'm sure, at some point. He's a Warrior rep here, apparently.
Corey Caputo.
Corey Caputo, that's the one. Thank you. Centurions to the net. Oh, a huge hit by Matt Young. Just as Dan Funk released the ball. I told him he should stay up and play more offense. He may be ruining listening to me. Loose ball foul, and the Centurions will once again have possession.
Looks like it's going to be a 2-minute here.
Oh, okay. So that's going to Brad Nolan. Braxton Nolan, sorry, had most of the letters. Sherman up to Eskridge. There's Fisher loading up, rips it, misses wide, bounces out, but Fisher gets his own rebound. Caputo was looking for a break. There's a shot by Eskridge. That does ding off of Bovaird, so it's a fresh 30 as Eskridge throws it over to Fisher. They've got Brad Lenz down on the other righty spot at the crease. Eskridge will shoot it, scores! Almost the same spot the first goal went in by Brosh off the faceoff as they beat Jimmy Bovaird down by the right foot. It's 2-0. 3 minutes into the game for the St. Louis Centurions. Travis, the perplexed Tunstall, sitting beside me, looking at his computer. What's up, big guy?
Oh, just making sure the time's right.
Okay.
Somehow, some way.
Hey, we're going to have the time up.
There we go. No, we're almost there.
We're almost there. We are rolling here at the Duel in Dallas, brought to you by Thompson Brothers Lacrosse. And almost a possession for the All-Stars, but instead it is scooped up by Austin Holman. Tries to get it across to Carroll, can't quite connect. Dahl gets it, he'll shoot, scores! Bovaird got a piece of it. And Jimmy Bovaird looks up at Travis Tunstall and says, dude, get your gear ready. I'm just maybe not feeling it, as that's the third goal in 4 minutes by the St. Louis Centurions. Hey, we have a replay.
We do.
It's quite a ways over. I have a tough time seeing it, but y'all can see it at home. I'm saying y'all now because I'm in Texas.
That didn't take long.
Battle Bratton trying to come up with it against Alex Domino. Caputo along the boards. Ball is down amongst everyone's feet. Matt Buchanan battling for it. Here come the Centurions. Bouncer, far side. Mike Cocking got one last game, and he is continuing the roll as he bounces one just inside the post. It's 4-0 Centurions.
Oh, quick change.
4-0 as we're midway through the first quarter. Loose ball push called on the Centurions. It'll be All-Stars ball. Once again, the father-son reffing team of Tom and Nick Coyne. Tom wearing the orange shirt down in the near boards. Nick over on the far side. Definitely Nick Coyne was a candidate, a strong candidate. Would have been on this All-Star team. But needs to go in ref. Dexter Good. Little interference on the loose ball. Could have been a delay of game penalty, but they're going to let it roll. And after the pass goes awry, Dexter Good will scoop it up and go for a run. Gets a little screen from Braxton Nolan. It comes across to David Farmer. There's a shot from his offside by Dillard, Andrew Dillard. Trying to bury one. Can't quite connect.
Too many men.
That will be served by David Farmer. And the Centurions already up 4-0 will go to the power play for the first time in the game.
Okay. Dillard is Jason Phelps. Dillard jersey is Jason Phelps.
Okay. All right, just an update. Wearing the Andrew Dillard jersey is actually Jason Phelps. That is number 8 in the white Arrows jersey. Oh, glad Jason Phelps could hang around. Had a really strong game in the last one. Eskridge throws it across Fisher with 5 on the shot clock. They're still working it. Quick release by Sherman, but that one gets away. Putting Brad and Sherman together and coming up with Berman. There's a bouncer from the outside. Fisher almost got one as it goes up off the crossbar. Eskridge will go all the way back into his own end to pick it up. They've still got 1:04 left on the power play. Fisher down low to Lenz. Looked at Eskridge. Going to come across to the lefty Sherman. Fisher lets it rip. Oh, they are finding some space to the right of Jimmy Beauvert. That one sneaks through and just inside the post. That is where those 4'9" wide nets really come into play. It is a lot of ground to cover. And that shot you can see just squeaking by Beauvert as Fisher lets it rip from a step or so inside the restraining line. The restraining lines are quite far away from the center line on this turf, down close to the goals. So if you're thinking, wow, that's a long way out, it's not actually that far. Not as far as you might be used to seeing in some other rinks where guys are shooting from the restraining line. I'm Steven Stamp, joined by Travis Tunstall, who is working the computer and adding some color commentary now and then.
When I can.
When you can. That's all we ask. Austin Dahl over to Lenz. He goes down to Dan Funk. I think I may have started something. I was saying before the game, I was talking to Troy Hood, the GM of the Centurions, and said, I really like Dan Funk's game. He's playing well, and he should play up front a little more. He's got some talent up there, in addition to his excellent D-tranny capabilities.
Oh, lots of whistles.
All over the place. I thought we only had 2 on the floor, but it sounds like we have 5 guys blowing the whistles.
Bringing the ball all the way back down. Oh, you're going to be...
Penalty now to the Centurions. It's going to be Austin Dahl going to the box, I believe.
22.
Oh, 22. Okay. That's actually Mike Ciaravino. Ball pops loose, scooped up. Pat Kennedy all over Domino, but he gets the pass off. They got to get it across center. They have just a couple seconds, 1 second to make it. Oh, it just gets over. Hard work there by Gatewood, but he can't control possession. And instead we go the other way. Matt Buchanan with the ball.
Yeah, we'll see if they... Jet was pulled yesterday. We'll see if they can do it again here.
They're on the power play, though, so don't really need to. That shot's going to go over and back. 12 seconds left. In 8 seconds, the Centurions aren't even sending somebody to pick up the ball. They're just going to let the quarter elapse. Oh, now they're coming out, but there's only a half a second. And things will wrap up for the first quarter. It's the St. Louis Centurions 5, the Dallas Box Lacrosse All-Stars 0. We'll be back with the second quarter in 2 minutes.
Down low, push. There's your stick. Set. Go! Down low, push. There's your stick. Set. Go!
Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to the duel in Dallas. It's 5-0 for the St. Louis Centurions. Corey Caputo facing off against Ian Brosh. Oh, Brosh with the quick start. Quick move, but it is David Farmer coming up with it. Nick Coyne went with a quick whistle. Brosh responded well, but the ball actually popped away from him. And here's Pat Kennedy with the ball. They've got a minute left on the power play. Kennedy's shot well wide, scooped up by Austin Holman. And here's the pass ahead. Here's Dan Funk. Nice hustle back by Farmer, but Funk evades him. Oh, just shoots over the top. Eskridge gets it. He's going to slow things down. 15 seconds on the shot clock. It didn't touch the net or Bovaird. And Sherman runs down, watched by Smoller. Matt Young watching him now. And passes off to Pat Kennedy. Kind of just flips the ball back over into the corner. Kirby Ayers knocks the ball loose. Actually, it was just left there by Eskridge as the shot clock about to expire. And Pat Kennedy will walk up into the offensive zone. Pass down to the corner, just evades. That is, I have it, Yari Martin, son of Tony Martin. So Tony, the dad, is wearing 96, and Yari, the son, is wearing 69. The handiwork of Travis Tunstall.
By design.
Making the
wow.
palindromic. Took me a second, but the palindromic numbers. That ball rolls all the way down the floor. Sorry, we were here for, as I mentioned, 15 and a half hours yesterday. Here we're in our third game today, and palindromes were just eluding me momentarily. But we're back on track. Ball comes up to the top to Lenz. Yuri feeds it through to Carroll. He's got Dexter Good on him. Here comes Matt Buchanan out for some defense. Oh, no, that was Yari Martin. That shot is wide, but Jimmy, the stick Bovaird, reaches out and scoops it up.
Yeah, they've got low time here. He's got 3 seconds to have to move this ball.
Actually, he was, I think, down already. It was at the 8-second count. You were trying to give him 10. You're so generous to your goalie union fellows.
Benefit of the doubt all the time. Yeah, with the NLL 8-second here, it does make the pace of play a little bit faster than normal.
You really got to get it up. Carroll thought about the shot, gives it over to Beath. Sidearm, almost underhand by Sherman. Misses wide. That one's wide as well by Austin Dahl, the NAIA All-American. misses. It goes up into the stands.
I think I got a piece of the pipe there.
Really?
Yep.
There's a yeah, the Centurions thought so. There's a disagreement between the coin Frere a feast, and the Centurions get possession though. Oh, a little duck underneath by Beath, wow. But Bovaird is there. Jimmy the Stolid just standing his ground.
Ooh, over just in time once again.
Yeah, Dexter Good runs into the offensive zone. Only 2 teammates with him. They're still waiting. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm missing one guy. They still only have 4 guys out. There we go.
Oh, math.
Jason Feltz jumps out the back door. Glad to see Jason Feltz in here because he played very well in his game earlier today. 2 games, I think. This is his 3rd game.
I was just about to say, this is their 3rd game of the day right now.
That's pretty impressive. Oh, on the crease, Dan Funk goes twister, and Jimmy the Arm Bovaird turns it aside.
Oh,
Dexter Good all alone.
Wow.
Scores! Sweeping shot over to the far side, and Dexter Good is fired up. Takes the pass there from... Oh, I covered it up. Ah, darn. I've got it somewhere. I know I do. Oh, there it is. Turner Thompson.
Oh, again.
Woo!
Just look at your shirt. Look at mine.
Sorry. Thompson Brothers Lacrosse bringing you this duel in Dallas. I'm not going to forget Turner Thompson again. The 5th Thompson brother. That's Bill O'Brien, actually.
It is. Good shirt, by the way.
Yeah. And then there's the Thompson cousins, Ty, and there's a bunch of Thompsons in the game, and wonderful contributors and ambassadors of the game.
What is Randy Stotts? First cousin, second cousin?
Brother to Austin Stotts, I know that. Ball pops away from Ciravino. Oh, the jumping shot while in midair by Eskridge, and he's getting double teamed there by Tony Martin and Baxter Nolan. Farmer running around behind the net. He's got Ayers, gets it to him, shoots well wide, scooped up there by Blood. Noah Blood. Pass ahead. Here we go. Rocketing down the floor is Austin Holman. Offside, but scores. Gets wide on Jimmy Bovaird and tucks home the 6th goal for the St. Louis Centurions. We're past the midway point here in the 2nd quarter at the Thompson Brothers Lacrosse duel in Dallas.
Yeah, crazy stat so far is Dallas has only taken 2 shots while St. Louis is out here with 16 shots on the game so far. Yeah, slight differential going on.
The idea was put the Dallas Box Lacrosse League All-Stars together and really try to give the Centurions a good push, give them some competition here. They've been such a dominant team in this tournament. But I think the thing is the Centurions saw that was happening. They were happy about it. They wanted that to happen, but that got them alert and dialed in, and they are playing some sharp box lacrosse here in the first half of this championship final.
Yeah, there's no way to compare this to their 2nd game that they played yesterday where it seemed like they were a little bit out of gas. Today they've definitely shown up for both games, and they're here to win.
Yep. Dan Funk up top on Bratton. Bratton throws it down low. Picked off. And here we go. Dan Funk on the break. Whistle blows. They say, go ahead. We're just blowing it in. Funk stops, scores! Jimmy the Leg Bovaird almost got him, but Funk bounces it in off the lowers and into the net. Oh, they're saying no goal. They're calling crease. Meanwhile, Jason Phelps is all the way down the floor. He is knocked down from behind by Noah Blood. Some
lip service.
Some chirps from the St. Louis fans yelling at, what are you, playing soccer? After that call, I got to say I'm okay with that 2-minute penalty for checking from behind. It was up in the numbers by Noah Blood on a scoring chance. Jason Phelps will stay out for the power play. Dexter Good takes the pass, shoots! And we have had a goalie change. Actually, I'm not sure who the goalie is for the... I believe it is Rob Nash, but I don't remember him wearing that uniform before.
I think it is Rob.
Yeah, I think it is. There's some
Never-ending sorting going on down there.
There's some solid chirping going on. The DBLL All-Stars not quite getting it done on the field yet, but their chirp game is strong.
Opportunities. Letterkenny. Everyone's watching Letterkenny here.
That was Mike Liebrich. Sorry, I know that. Mike Liebrich taking the delay of game penalty, and they were yelling scrub move. Sherman races down the floor on the reset, comes across, tucks it home, high shoulder, near side. What a great shot by Sherman. And again, that play is set up by the heads up play of Sherman realizing that they had received possession on the foul and just getting up the floor before anybody else did. It's kind of play you see guys who are really attuned to the game. Kyle Sorensen is an example I think of. Plays Peterborough Laker and has played for the Vancouver Stealth. And he's actually started playing again this summer for the Burnaby Lakers. Come back after some serious knee injuries. Great to see him back in the game. But I always thought one of the smartest players I've ever seen on the lacrosse floor. Just seemed to figure things out a little bit ahead of everyone else. And that step can make a big difference. In this case, it was about 40 or 50 steps for Brad Sherman because he was way up ahead of everybody else on the floor.
Yeah, if you can just be a little bit, 1-2 steps is a huge window here because guys are going to be able to get you the ball.
Penalty expires to Blood, and a penalty will start to Matt Young. So we're going to have 4-on-4 lacrosse for the final 30 seconds of this period. Play about to get underway. Somebody's lost a mouth guard.
Something. Maybe
That
some
is
of the
Corey
ceiling.
Caputo.
Oh, yep, definitely a mouth guard.
Yep. Either that or he just likes chewing on whatever else it was. 18 seconds left. 4-on-4. The Centurions well spread out. Sherman way up top. Lenz takes it. Haven't seen too much of Lenz so far in this game, but he has been a force for them during this game. Sherman, hidden ball trick. Fools no one, so they move it over to Fisher. 1 second left. They're going to run out of time. Lenz had it cocked, but didn't have time to shoot. It is 7-1 for the St. Louis Centurions after 20 minutes of play. We'll be back with more of the duel in Dallas, presented by the Dallas Box Lacrosse League and brought to you by Thompson Brothers Lacrosse. I'm Stephen Stamp with Travis Tunstall. We'll be back.
Let's go. Down low, push. There's your stick. Set. Go! Down low, push. There's your stick. Set. Go! Down low, push. There's your stick. Set. Go! Down, push. There's your stick. Set. Go! Down, push. There's your stick. Set.
Hey, Paul, can you hear me now?
So we had no sound there for, as we discussed, your Six Nations Man Cup Championship hat from 2016 going missing, but you found it. And we don't need the whole rest of the story. It was kind of boring anyway, but you have your hat back. That is the main thing that we're excited about.
That's right.
The St. Louis Centurions are now on the power play here in the third quarter. I'm Steven Stamp with Travis Tunstall. We had quite a little chat while we were waiting. A save by Jimmy the Elbow Beauvard. Ball into the corner. Centurions get it back right on the crease. Eskridge, oh, tiptoeing the crease. The Coyne father-son ref team look at each other, ensure that neither saw him in the crease, and the Eskridge goal is good. Oh, what a beauty. Great foot control, great body control, and the hands to tuck that one home. 8-1. I like having the replays.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more taxing on my mind, but it is possible. So we'll bring it to you.
Dude, you should come to Canada and do some. Sorry, I know I'm tempting you because we've
have
already
you,
discussed this.
Have you leave with my resume?
Yeah. I'd be happy to have you.
Oh, but we could
as a tech, maybe not so much as a goalie. No, just kidding, man.
There's a reason why Jimmy's in the goal here today.
There we go. Centurions back up top. It is 8-1? I thought it was 9-1. It's 8-1.
It is 8-1.
All right. Oh, almost get him by the right foot, but Sherman's shot a little wide, comes back out to him. Behind the back pass doesn't connect, but it'll be tracked down by Beef, who leaves it there. The shot by Ciravino is soaked up in front by Farmer. And the shot by Sherman just caught Beauvard off guard. Makes a short pass to Farmer. There's some forecheck pressure. Oh, the strip. Farmer picks it back up, though, and Nolan steps up with the menacing glare. which is enough to send Sherman off. Actually, I don't think Sherman was menaced, but he did step around to go back and play defense. Jason Feltz way on his offside. We've talked about the development of box lacrosse here in Dallas, and Jason Feltz, who's a very talented young player, just took a field lacrosse shot that was not going to work here on Rob Nash, who was ready for it. That was way wide. Goes out of play, and ball will be going back to the DBLL All-Stars.
Yeah, did Rob say it hit his elbow there?
Oh, maybe.
Rob Nash, fine man, member of Box Lacrosse Goalies Universe on Facebook. If you're a lacrosse goalie of any level, find us on Facebook. And pretty much anyone who has box pads in the United States is a member of that forum. It's where we do all the buying and selling of used gear, but it's a great place. A lot of good guys there. Go find us.
And you elicited a cheer from Paul the Wall Wallstrom. Here come the Centurions. Zach Rogers running the floor. Zach's lovely wife, Joni, was our camera person for a game this morning. And frankly, she's a little bit better than Paul Wallstrom. Just kidding, Paul. You're the man. She was pretty good, though. Centurions still with possession, 12 seconds to go. Nice pass through, caught in tight. But Jimmy the Post, Beauvard, leaves no space available.
He laid an egg.
Now he's Jimmy the Groundhog looking for a shadow and finds the ball.
Oh,
gets it
look.
across an absolute rocket.
Thompson.
Oh, but Tanner Thompson in no man's land, a foot over the center line, catches the ball, knocks it down, back over center. There's a save. Jimmy the Stick Beauvard robbing Brandon Lenz. He's going to make the short, easy pass this time. Smoller looking for the pass. Will get it. Had Ayers with him, but Ayers' passing lane was taken away, so Smoller going to the net, drives hard, tucks, no, didn't get it.
Came right.
Rob Nash was ready and stopped it. Did he even get the shot off, or did he just get caught in his stick?
No, he got the shot off. It hit the inside of the pipe and came right out, right behind Rob, and luckily not hitting him, going back into the goal.
Nice eyes. You can tell the goalie union is strong when you say luckily in favor of the goalie who's playing against basically your team here in the tournament.
Yeah, Rob's a good guy, like I said, and Jet's a good guy as well, but ultimately they're the guys that are putting on the pads, taking these 100-mile-an-hour shots, so we're in a breed of our own regardless of what team we play for.
Austin Dahl with it. Fresh 30 scores! That is a laser. Austin Dahl, the N-A-N-A-N-I.
Acronyms.
I'm just going to stop saying N-A-I-A.
Are you dyslexic? 'Cause I am, and I know I can't do this.
No, I'm not, as far as I know, except for with the N-A-I-A. I'm finally getting it, but it doesn't sound good. N-A-I-A. All-American Austin Dahl lets it fly. He's had some moments of brilliance this weekend. Overall, it still looks like he's feeling his way into the box game. The Centurions are. They're a bunch of field players who are learning the game. Mike McClellan, I mentioned earlier, a two-time Man Cup champion with the Brampton Excelsiors. And Braden wins the faceoff but can't pick up the ball. Loose ball push on Brosh. Noah Blood goes to the defense of his teammate, and Brosh says, no problem. Kyle Northcutt jumps in there. And the guys who were initially involved in it, Brosh and Bratton, they're fine.
Yeah.
All is well.
I don't know where Northcutt came from there.
Came out of
shaking
nowhere.
Hands.
Yeah.
I think we're down a guy down there.
And then Brad Sherman, out of all that, takes a penalty, and so does Northcutt. No, Northcutt's just going to get the ball, so it'll be a power play for the DBLL All-Stars.
We'll go with it.
The double All-Stars. How's that?
Yay.
I like that. DBLL double. Not bad. Pat Kennedy. Looking, makes the pass over to Ayers. He shoots. Low bouncer that goes up over the top. And over center. Oh, what a play.
Wow,
Dexter, good. I love that save. But it goes straight to Dan Funk. Well, eventually to Dan Funk. He's got Northcutt on him. Funk sets up the penalty kill. Is he going to stay out there? He is. Beef will give it up to Ciravino. Hey, we got three righties and a lefty for the Centurions, who normally will get their numbers balanced. But Funk is just going to stay along the boards. Oh, a bouncer off the crossbar by Ciravino. And a fresh 30, some more time to kill on the penalty for the Centurions. And the double All-Stars look like they're content to take a bit of a break. These guys have played a bunch of lacrosse. Huge hit by Tony Martin, flattening one player. Now he's going after Eskridge. Penalty coming. Not sure if it's on the first. I think it's on the first hit. Interference call as he flattened Beef. Tony Martin knows his role is to play a physical game, and he's taking a little bit over the line. So Martin will go 2 for interference.
2 minutes for sure.
Yes, I think interference.
We'll take it.
Nick Coyne is a chip off the old block when it comes to not actually indicating what the penalty is. Says 2 minutes, says go to the box. He has been a fabulous host, though. I've stayed with Nick and his lovely and talented girlfriend, Lacey, and Ollie, the cocktail wiener dog.
Little Ollie.
Little Ollie is one of the friendliest dogs and one of the cutest dogs ever.
Was he wearing a sweater this time?
No. It's like 1,000,000 degrees. Not in the house, though. They got the air conditioning on, as everyone in Texas does. I'm enjoying the heat, but... Oh, shot by Sherman. Jimmy the Foot turns it aside as the Centurions now go to the power play. We were 4-on-4 for a bit. Shot off the backboards. Oh, quick stick tuck home. Brandon Lenz. They like to call him their Sean Evans because he is not the tallest guy, but he has some attitude and some talent. We saw the hands there. Here is the replay. You'll see the shot goes off the backboards and then is snagged behind the net. I think it was Sherman over to Lenz, and he just tucks it home, looking like Dan Lintner on the back door there. Minute and a half to go here in the third quarter as we are back to live action. Brosh and Bratton. Hey, shout out to my lovely and talented girlfriend, Carrie McMaster, who is in the salon that we run in Peterborough, Ontario, Revive Hair Lounge. The environmentally friendly choice for your hair. Great non-toxic products. Here is a great move by Dahl. Shoot save by Jimmy the Shoulder Bovaird. Ayers comes up with it. Everything is recycled. The hair goes to booms to clean up oil spills and emergency pillows for shelters of people who've been evacuated from disasters and things. It's,
That's awesome.
Very cool stuff.
It is. I was about to say, what makes it environmentally friendly? And lo and
Those
behold,
are some of them. I'll tell you, she has really worked hard. Here's a breakaway. Great play by Mike Cocking to create a breakaway for himself. Save, though, by Jimmy the Stick Bovaird. Almost nonchalant as he stops the defender.
Can't make a mistake right now. He had a little bit of a rough start, but he's seeming to find his rhythm right now.
And 8 seconds, though. We said if we identified a weakness in Bovaird's game earlier, it was the passing high. Now he's going to backpedal into the net. And Domino will just spin out as Bovaird. Great job to get back. But, yeah, no, the other thing, Carrie has researched products for shampoos and hair products and things. We have some from Italy and some from Quebec, a pair of biodynamic farms. As the third quarter comes to a close, a pair of biodynamic farms where they grow all their own ingredients and make their own products. Just fantastic stuff. Great for the stylists, great for the clients. If you are in the Peterborough area, please do come visit Revive Hair Lounge. You'll see Carrie, you'll see me. We'll be there. We'll be happy to see you. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter. It's 10-1 Centurions over the Double All-Stars.
Go.
I'm Stephen Stampich, Thompson Brothers Lacrosse, duel in Dallas.
Down, push. There's your stick. Set. Go! Down, push. Oh! There's your stick. Set. Go! Damo, coach.
We're back. Is it Tunstall or Tunstall?
Tunstall.
Tunstall. Or Turnstaff. Whatever.
Whatever works. I've gotten Punstall before. Punstall.
Ooh. That's fun stall.
That was that was on a credit card application when I was about 8 too.
I like fun stall. It suits you. Except when you lose in a shootout. Then you're cranky stall. No, don't even. He was still moving.
Okay, then hey, I'll take it from a third party.
Okay.
I'll take it from a third party.
Okay. Here's a break for Dahl. Oh, sorry, for Farmer, but Dahl comes back. Oh, he almost snuck it between the arm and the body. But Rob Nash with the save, just closing it down.
Dallas finally up to 5 shots to St. Louis's 30 here.
Ball still loose along the floor. Brandon Lenz gets it. Spins, pass across. Tim Fisher will slow it down, wait for his offensive cohort. Now, I believe we have a power play going on here because there's only 4 double all-stars out there. Nobody in the penalty box, though. They might just be having trouble counting right now. There's a shot. Saved by Bovaird, and the outlet pass. Tanner Thompson breaking down. He'll spin back to the middle. Great hustle by the Centurions to get out and double team. Nice work by Domino and Cocking, but they get the shot off, saved by Nash. And here they come the other way. Gatewood misses after Cocking set him up beautifully. I tell you, Mike Cocking having a great game this afternoon. He's really come on strong in the second half of this tournament.
Yeah, there's some definite bright stars over here on St. Louis's squad. It's good.
Well,
Very
it's just
good.
really
nice
neat to see this development because, I mean, we were talking about it yesterday. I talked to the players and I talked to the coach. Said, hey, we're not trying to say anybody here is ready to make the NLL. We're not saying anybody's ready to play in MSL or, but some of these guys could go and, play in some senior B leagues and really get some growth. But they are really developing the game in St. Louis. Troy Hood, the GM, and the coach, Mike McClellan, doing a lot of great work.
They are.
To make this happen.
This is a product of it right here. I mean, this is one of their first. They started a year ago, I believe.
Yeah, they're about to start their second season in what is now known. It was the CILL, now the BLL, Box Lacrosse League. There's a shot and a goal. A little shrug and hands up from Ben Beath as he just whipped it late in the shot clock, and Jimmy, the surprised Bovaird, was not ready for that one.
He was not.
11-1, but I was talking to Troy Hood, and after their first game yesterday, he walked up to me and he said, "So, are we playing box lacrosse?" And I said, "Yeah, you are. I mean, this is they're playing solid lacrosse. They're playing the game the way it should be. They're playing the pick and roll. They're playing the solid box slide defense. I think they're doing a lot of things well. Can they get better? Absolutely. They've only been playing this for a year. But, again, I talked about earlier in the day that this is a great model for the DBLL to follow, right, as you guys are trying to do the same thing and grow the game of lacrosse, of box lacrosse. And I love what you guys are doing. Here's a break by Dan Funk. Shoots, scores! Dan, the man Funk, gets flattened as he shoots, but buries it inside the far corner. He may be my favorite player on this St. Louis Centurions team. He is having a great tournament. But I mean, I'm talking. You guys are building this game here in Dallas as well, and the opportunity to make things happen. You can see where you can go, right?
Yeah, it's this is just a bigger validation that what we're doing is it's the right thing. Box is happening here. We're getting positive feedback from everybody, and no one else is really doing it. Everyone's playing different versions of it. So to hear St. Louis even ask you if we're playing box and you say yes, it's just more validation that we're on the right path.
There's a pass ahead. Austin Dahl all alone, but it skips away from him. And Jimmy the opportunist Bovaird grabs that ball. And now we're going to have a call by Tom Coyne. And it's a penalty behind the play to Braxton Nolan. And we'll have a power play for the Centurions. And I've talked about this when you and Nick have been playing, but the work that you, Travis Tunstall, and Nick Coyne as the co-founders or co-presidents, I guess, co-runners of the DBLL, you guys are putting a ton of work in. I know you put a lot of work in leading up to this tournament. And you've been working very hard all weekend, playing a bunch of games and working to run this tournament. I know you guys are both exhausted. I'm tired. I haven't even been on the floor except for having some fun between games. So I am very impressed. And here's a chance for Beeth. He misses. It's going to come back out only as far as Yari Martin. Sorry, Yari Martin. It's going to be a fresh 30 as Martin played it. And then the Centurions get it. But I've just been very impressed. I've had so much fun. I really appreciate you guys inviting me down here and get me here. And I am having a blast.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. It's a bit of a journey. It was a 25-hour drive for us to be to where you normally stay.
It was only a 3-hour flight for me.
Yeah, we've learned that lesson. We will do that moving forward.
Yeah. There's the long outlet pass from Jimmy the Rocket Bovaird. But it gets away from Dexter Good, and it's Centurions' possession. Yeah, I heard about your tales. I like driving. I've driven across country a bunch of times, but for a weekend, the 25-hour drive was a bit much for me.
Yeah, it was what can we do to make sure we're not paying overages in the airline fees?
There's Dahl with the backhand whip. I learned my lesson coming from Finland where I had to take a bag and check it, but I still don't have it. Air Canada, if you're listening. Oh, the bouncer! By Brad Sherman, interrupting my airline tale, but what a beauty. Bounces it out near the edge of the crease and right up into the top corner. Travis Funstall with the replay about to come. No replay. What am I talking about? I'm imagining things. Sorry, it gives me the shake of the head.
Too long.
Oh.
So much hard drive space, so much CPU power, so much time.
Yeah, Air Canada, hook me up. Find my bag, please. If I could have it back. And actually, the most important thing in there to me is a Swedish lacrosse jersey, a Matthias Eklund game-worn jersey that I got that I really am excited about, and it's in there. I want that jersey. And my underwear and my socks and things, because I've been doing a lot of laundry.
But mostly the jersey.
Mostly the jersey. Underwear and socks I can get. That one's a little tougher.
Did the jersey fit?
Yeah, not with gear on it wouldn't, but it fits me just when I'm wearing it normal. I'm a bit bigger than Matthias Eklund. He's a big guy, but I'm 6'9", 270 or so for anyone who's not aware. So getting down. I've lost about 25 pounds so far this year and got another 30 to go. Here's a breakaway. Running for the net. Switches hands. Shoots. Save. Rob Nash. Matt Buchanan tried tucking it low, but what a save by Nash. Boy, this guy is sharp. And it is not easy when you've only had, 7, 8 shots?
6.
6 shots to be that sharp on a breakaway. That is a fabulous save by Rob Nash, a backbone for the Centurions team.
Yeah, the worst thing that could happen to him right now is him to get an onslaught of shots. He's been cold for a little while.
Yeah. Shot turned away by Jimmy the Chest Bovaird. And here comes David Farmer running the floor. He's got a man up ahead. Gets it to Feltz. Sweep shot. Nash goes down. Just holds his position, crouched over. Looking like a hockey goalie the way he was bent over there, but perfect position. Swinging wrap check by Corey Caputo. But Domino just hangs on to it. I love hearing the St. Louis cheering section down in the corner. It is primarily Liz, the girlfriend of... oh, man, it's been a long weekend. I'm so sorry. I've been hanging out with them both together and talking. I'm still... Oh, my goodness.
It'll come to you,
and
just like the
Joni and Shayla.
Is that accurate?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go.
Just the last name. Oh, and Dexter Good had Nash down, had a little space over the shoulder, but misses on the shot. Tanner Thompson gets it back, and Dexter Good is worn out. He is running to the bench. Kirby Ayers takes the ball off the backboards. 2 to shoot.
2.
Ayers, a little bit late shooting. He wants the goal, but it was definitely after.
Yep, calling the field's correct there. There we go.
Nick Coyne adamant, and you can see a couple. Oh, a bit of Northcutt's getting into it again. The youngster mixing it up there with Austin Holman. And you can see a couple of DBLL All-Stars looking for the challenge flag to be thrown. We do not have those capabilities. We'll do it. We'll replay it. And we'll show you that it was definitely after the buzzer. 38 seconds to go here in the championship final. The St. Louis Centurions up 12-1 over the DBLL All-Stars. Final 30 seconds. We're going to wrap things up soon. Thank you so much, everyone, for being with us. The games are archived on the Dallas Box Lacrosse League YouTube channel, so please let your friends know. Post it on Facebook. Send it out on Twitter. Let the world know to watch. There's some fun lacrosse being played here, especially, I'd say, the game this morning that went to a shootout, which was justly and fairly decided. Sorry, got to rub that in just a little bit, man.
It's all on video.
You're going to watch it, and you're going to say, oh, yeah, that's okay. And Rob Nash is giving the Toreador as he stands at the side of his net and saying, have a shot. And that wraps things up, though. No shot at the end from the DBLL All-Stars. The final score, 12-1. And, again, final shout-out to Nick Coyne and Travis Tunstall sitting here beside me for just a fantastic weekend of lacrosse. And I talked to Nick. I told him the story of when I was running hey, I'm on air. Hello. Is that me on air?
Now you are.
Okay, there we are. And I was telling the story when I ran a rowing club and we were hosting regatta. I was in the tent, the operations tent, and we were all in there. We were like, oh, this is a nightmare. Everything's going wrong. I had 2 radios to talk to different people about different problems. And it was a long, long day, and I had to go to the bathroom. And in like the 5 minutes that it took me to walk to the bathroom and back, and it took 5 minutes because people kept stopping me to tell me what a fantastic and well-organized and smoothly run event it was. And I just said, wow. So I went back and I made everyone who was stuck in the tent get out of the tent. And that's why I told Nick Coyne, get out of the tent. And he's had a chance to enjoy it. We're going to go back to field level to see the guys shaking hands. I don't need to be on camera anymore. But, great job by you and Nick and by the whole organization. Well, you are most of the organization, right?
Man of many hats.
Yeah, thanks for having us here. And great work by these guys. So glad that St. Louis came down. And that's going to wrap it up for the Duel in Dallas, sponsored by Thompson Brothers Lacrosse. Thank you, Bill O'Brien and the crew at Thompson Brothers. It's been a great weekend. I'm Steven Stamp. That's it for the Duel in Dallas. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.